What's up, everybody? It's Make It Make Sense, and I am so tired of people telling me Kanye is so far advanced and so woke that the weird stuff that he does is just acceptable. We got a whole new lawsuit, so like the video as the intro plays because we got a lot to get into and we don't have a lot of time.
Could somebody please make it make sense?
Make it make sense to me intellectually.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. Made sense.
Make it make sense. You knew it was up.
Big moves.
Surfer.
Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense.
The dogs go. For many days I didn't bring him here because I suffer when he bites me. He bites me in my vagina. When I'm walking and he sees other dog, he right away, he jump on my vagina because he gets so crazy. He doesn't know who I am. He forgets everything.
Look at me. What did I say? No. Come here. Look at me. Hey, look at me. No.
Okay, guys, so we'll get right into it. Some of these allegations are low-key kind of crazy. Some people feel like it was just Kanye's turn and this might be BS. Technically, I think that this lawsuit was sent to Rolling Stone and the initial publications who are talking about it because I couldn't find it on the website as of yet, and it was supposedly done today. So if there are additional details, then I'll go in and check that out on tomorrow. But it says Kanye West wanted to cage Donda students and threatened to punch a staffer. Trevor Phillips filed suit against the rapper, who now goes by Ye, on Tuesday in Los Angeles, joining a number of former employees who are suing the 46-year-old. A former Yeezy and Donda Academy employee claims Kanye West wanted to install a jail at the school to cage students, threatened to punch him during a temper tantrum, and gave preferential treatment to white employees. Not surprised there, according to a new lawsuit obtained by Rolling Stone. There's the gotcha. I don't think it's just available. I think that the person who put it out wanted it out. Trevor Phillips filed suit against the rapper, who now goes by Ye, on Tuesday in Los Angeles, joining a number of employees who are suing the 46-year-old. The 42-page complaint gives a behind-the-scenes look at what Phillips says it's like to work for the eccentric artist, including spontaneous firings, not surprised, a late-night summons to Nobu, definitely not surprised, watching the Batman on mute, and awkwardly navigating Ye pretending to play with himself. A rep for West did not immediately reply to a request for comment. Now, that last part, that's what a lot of the blogs are definitely going to run with because of everything going on with Diddy. When I read it on the Neighborhood Talk, I was like, simulated? What? Okay. So, and this man is in no way saying that Kanye, touched him or anything like that, just to clarify, guys. From the start of his 9-month employment in November 2022, Phillips, who is black, says it was immediately apparent that Ye treated the black staff considerably worse than white employees. My question would be, why did you go to work for him in the first place? At this point, we all kind of know what it is when you're dealing with Kanye, and would scream and berate black employees while never even as much raising his tone at the white staff. Again, not surprised. Coming on board weeks after Ye's fallout with Adidas and Gap over his anti-Semitic remarks, Phillips claims Ye continued to double down and make similar statements throughout his employment. Ye also threatened to go after the LGBTQ plus community, according to the suit, because gay people are controlled by Bill Gates so that they don't have children. It's population control. Remember, guys, we're dealing with the Kanye West. Some of Ye's dangerous rhetoric was repeated in front of Donda Academy students, according to the suit, and Ye allegedly told 2 children that he wanted to shave their heads and that he intended to put a jail at the school and that they could be locked in cages. Again, none of this is surprising. He parades his new wife around in absolutely nothing. When Phillips tried to push back against Ye's bigotry, the artist responded mercilessly in incessant harassment, humiliation, and attempts to both mentally control and destroy Phillips. The lawsuit filed by Sherigan and Associates claims Kanye's ill will towards the plaintiff ultimately culminated in a vulgar lashing in front of school children and their parents. Kanye even threatened Phillips with physical violence. Phillips says he was hired in November 2022 to work for the fashion line Yeezy, around a month after the rapper paraded a White Lives Matter shirt down the runway at his brand's Paris fashion show. The widespread criticism from the spectacle led to Ye unleashing a stream of anti-Semitic rhetoric, which prompted Adidas and Gap to sever their business relationships with Yeezy. Phillips' role on what Ye dubbed the vertical integrated crew was to now oversee projects related to growing cotton and other plants to use as materials for Yeezy's projects. But because of the continued fallout, Phillips' job quickly blended into work for the rapper's private Christian school, Donda Academy, and a future self-sustainable community project. Phillips was expected to be on call 24/7 for his all-encompassing role, according to the suit. And although he promised pay for a 100 per hour, Phillips allegedly made far less than that, and some payments were delayed after the Yeezy bank accounts were frozen, the suit claims. One of Phillips' first tasks was to convert one of Yee's Calabasas properties into a new campus for Donda Academy after a landlord broke their lease with Ye over his anti-Semitic comments. But by January 2023, Phillips says Ye scrapped those plans and instead wanted a dilapidated church to be the new facility. Given a deadline of a matter of weeks, Ye allegedly told Phillips he expected his team to complete the renovations without any permits. Y'all, what? He gave him weeks and wanted him to complete the renovations without any permits. Similarly to that house in Malibu that he took out everything, electric, HVAC, everything, and there's no permits. And later demoted Phillips when he expressed concern with the safety and legality of completing the renovations. While spending time at Donda Academy, Phillips claims that Ye began spreading anti-Semitism in school meetings, including in front of some students. Other inappropriate commentary included Ye saying he only likes to date white women, and he said that in front of the kids, and telling employees that no one could be fat, otherwise they'd be fired. But Kanye looks like Kanye looks. He's not the picture of health. Otherwise, they'd be fired. Ye also allegedly boasted that he used $2 million of the school's budget to splash out on a trip to Paris. In one strange encounter in December 2022, Phillips says Ye requested they meet at Nobu Hotel in Malibu to discuss business plans. Over the next 3 hours, Phillips described feeling uncomfortable as Ye went on a rant about Hitler's greatness, said the Holocaust was fake, and said gay people are not true Christians. At some point, Phillips says Ye had hotel staff come to the room and put on 2022's The Batman, because I guess he doesn't know how to work the remote, with the two men watching the movie on mute and in silence. Kanye fans, y'all help me out here. Is this normal? Have you passed the point of eccentric and you're now teetering on weird? Y'all fill me in. Because I know he has a lot of fans, and whenever Kanye posts anything, he's always saying, you guys are always saying he's so woke, he's so elevated, he's so advanced that the average person just doesn't get it. So explain that to me. While lying flat on the bed, Phillips claims that Ye began to make slow up and down motions with his hand just above his member, as though he was rubbing one out, and talking about his sex life, according to the lawsuit. The rapper then FaceTimed a woman and instructed her to wear lingerie and shoes he bought her. Phillips immediately recognized the female's name because only a few weeks earlier, while at Yeezy's headquarters, the suit continues, Kanye had flaunted nude pictures of her to many of the Yeezy staff members. You know who else used to do that? Erica Jane's husband. Because when you're an object, what goes on between your wife, your woman, your whomever's undergarments is everybody's business. Because that's the currency there. Phillips claims his relationship with Ye had soured by May of 2023 after a series of minor misunderstandings, culminating in Ye throwing a temper tantrum and threatening to punch him. Ye was apparently unhappy with the garden Phillips was tending to and began screaming in front of a crowd for Phillips to get the F out of here and that he was effing fired. Later, as Phillips pleaded his case with Ye, explaining his daughter and little brother both attended Donda and that he was in the midst of an undiagnosed medical condition, Ye allegedly began another tirade. Kanye raised his hand and pointed at Phillips' neck's condition and screamed, "F your neck," the suit claims. Then, pointing at the school, Kanye belched, "And F your daughter. I don't give a F about none of that." Again, sir, you knew what it was when you started working for Kanye. There's nobody who could tell me that they thought that working for Kanye would be a stable working environment. He wasn't paying you. They're saying now that the school wasn't even accredited. Why would you want your relatives at that school in the first place? What was the lure to work for Kanye? I'm in no way saying that Kanye was right, but now I'm questioning you. You had to have known that some of this was going to be par for the course with this man. You guys can put it in the comments section. Is it me? Am I the one that's crazy? Because I want to feel bad for him. All these things are horrible. None of this stuff should occur with your boss. And I'm, really sorry that this man has some type of medical condition. Maybe he needed the insurance. Maybe he was down on it. I would really be curious to know what he was thinking when he initially took the job for Yeezy and then, moved over to the academy. And you weren't even getting paid. Kanye then ran to the gardens and attempted to pick up and toss the garden. The lawsuit continues, but too weak and out of shape. Kanye then ran to the gardens and attempted to pick up and toss the garden. The lawsuit continues. I don't know what tossing the garden is, but okay. But too weak and out of shape, failed to pick them up. Instead, he started pulling out the plants and individual pieces inside the boxes, ripping them apart and throwing them on the floor in a worse and more immature temper tantrum than any of even the youngest Donda school children had ever thrown. The rapper then physically threatened Phillips, according to the suit, repeatedly saying he was going to punch you in the face before his mood suddenly shifted. Imitating the celebratory dance of Mario from the famous video game Super Mario Bros., the suit claims Kanye jumped up with one punching one fist in the air while he said, "I'm going to give you one more chance, another life." Phillips was tasked with checking out a farm property that Ye wanted to buy, but the next day Ye fired him again because he was not on the level. Phillips claims he was allowed to continue out the last few days of the school semester, and his last day was August 2023. He is seeking at least $35,000 for what he labels as a whistleblower retaliation, discrimination based on race and a hostile workplace, among 8 other causes of actions. I hope he gets every penny. I really do. I'm sorry. I don't dislike Kanye. I still like his music, but I'm over the Kardashians and I'm over Kanye. And I believe every word that this man said. And I question who sees Kanye and thinks, I want to put my children's education in his hands. I really do, honestly. But you guys can put in the comment section how you feel. Let me know if you want me to actually pull the actual lawsuit tomorrow, see if there's any more juicy details. To me, it's sad. I really hope that the children are getting the education that they need. But according to the other whistleblowers who sued him, that's not the case, allegedly, either. So, again, I feel bad for the kids, and I really do question the parents of putting them in Kanye's school. Guys, if you missed my video yesterday, we had an impromptu interview with the woman who was shot in the face during the Shine, Diddy, and J-Lo. I don't even know what to call it. When Shine, Diddy, and J-Lo were all accused of being in cahoots, and that fight broke out in 1999 in a club in New York. Well, the woman who was actually injured in that called into the show and we had an impromptu interview. So definitely check that out. I will link that at the end of this video. I really am curious to know, do y'all believe him? Do you think he's deserving of the money based on these allegations? Let me know what you think, and I'm going to see you guys later. Have a good one.